By this point, I've lived in California most of my life. But I did spend some of my childhood in Georgia and in Florida. And of course, I visited Tennessee, Alabama, the Carolinas, Louisiana, Texas. On hot days in Southern California, if you're in the city like I am, it mostly just smells like dust and concrete. Smells I have an intense appreciation for, to be clear. But those smells overpower what few flowers can survive out here, in this part of the state. Now, there's a lot about the South I don't cotton to. Its politics trend conservative to the point of danger in some areas, and the humidity in places like Florida and Louisiana especially is just beyond most humans' endurance. But it is during the driest, hottest weeks in California that I go back to those sweltering, overgrown places of my youth. The swamps and the woods. The kudzu crawling over every man-made thing. And there is a deep, haunted tradition in the South. Something you can't capture in the West. There are stories of misery and joy that cling to southern branches, thick as blood and muddy as its water. Especially in Florida, there are still beasts out there, things that eat men and ain't too far from our so-called civilization. It's a cliche, but there is a romance to the South that I find myself nostalgic for, the longer I dwell in this place of minimal seasons and relentless desert dryness. It's a place of bugs and sweat, racism and injustice. But there is a dichotomous courteousness in the face of all that wildness. Sincere, sometimes, but ever present. Maybe it's the actor in me, the poet, that longs for something older than myself, for good or ill. And maybe I've just been drinking too much beer and watching Fried Green Tomatoes again. We may never know why these moods come on me all of a sudden. We may never know. God bless.